a stream of a video in React Native's new architecture without using any third-party library. So first of all, I will show you the video for iOS. Now there is a little bit of difference in iOS and Android video. So the Android output is still building, so I will show you later. But the iOS video, the thing is that I have this button, and on click of this button I am opening a new a thing called AVPlayer, which help us to pick play video. That is the easiest thing. But for Android we will show the video player directly on the screen. There won't be any button. This is possible to do it on iOS as well, but I think it is little bit how should I say it, little bit more difficult. Like there is no easy way to do this, that's why I have picked the easy way. But here, as you can see, if I click on pick video, it will start playing that particular video. So as you can see, this is an HLS video. It has started playing. So yeah, that's it for the output for iOS. I'll quickly shut it down just so that I can free resources on my laptop. But before we get started, you will have to open these two documentation. One is for turbo modules, which we will use it for iOS, and second one is for Fabric native components, which we will use it for Android. Now the reason why we are doing this for okay, just a second, I think there is some issue with my so the reason why we are using Fabric native components for Android is because we want to show it that video player as part of the existing screen, whereas for iOS we are launching a new screen. That's why we are using turbo modules. Hope that clears the confusion. Okay, I'm facing some issue on the Android side. I was trying to run it via Android Studio itself. Let me run it via this command. Okay, let's go back to the code. So first you will have to enable the new architecture. So to enable the new architecture for Android, you have to search for new arc enable inside gradle.properties and make this as true. For iOS, you will have to open your terminal. Then you will have to cd to this iOS directory which I have, so this one, and then run this particular command. So this will enable the new architecture for iOS. Then first we have to create this RTN my video picker. Now this is an extremely bad naming convention, so this will actually play the video, but yeah, I have copy pasted it from my previous tutorial. Now this is only for iOS. Okay, so firstly, so this would be a turbo module. So first we have to create this folder, then create package.json file. Again, I have copy pasted everything from docs. Only this name has been changed, this name has been changed, and this has been changed, and this has been changed. Then I have created a pod spec file. Again, I have copy pasted everything from docs, and only this name has been changed. Then I have created a JS folder. Inside that I have created a TypeScript file. Again, I have copy pasted everything from docs. Only this method name has been changed, which takes a URL, and this name has been changed. Then okay, so that's it for iOS. I'll quickly show you the Android output as well. Now the video is little bit stretched because I'm occupying the entire width and height. I'll just remove all this. Okay, so here you can see the video being played. Now given that I'm streaming on Wi-Fi, that's why it might look a little sluggish to you, but it works perfectly fine on my real device. So as you can see, again the video looks a little stretched because it occupies the entire width and height. Anyways, so that's it with output for Android. So that's it for iOS. Now we will write the actual implementation on the main iOS folder later on. I will show you the implementation of RTN my video picker. Then coming back to RTN my player. Now this is only for Android, but if you notice, I have created an iOS folder as well. The reason is that, at least at the point of me recording this, the issue is, given that I am creating this Fabric module for Android, React Native expects me to do it for iOS as well. Even though while applying the code generation command, I am only doing it for Android, but still React Native throws me an error saying that I am missing this for iOS. That's why I have to do it for iOS as well. Even though we are not really using it, I have just provided the bare minimum code for my iOS project to work. So firstly, inside RTN my player I have created package.json file. Now this is fabric module, so I have again copy pasted everything from docs. Only this name has been changed, this name has been changed, and this name has been changed. Then I have created a pod spec file. Again I have copy pasted everything from docs, and only this name has been changed. Then I have created a JS folder. Inside that I have created a TypeScript file. Again I have copy pasted everything from docs, only have changed the prop to URL, and this particular name has been changed. Then I have created an Android folder. Inside that I have created a build.gradle file. Again I have copy pasted everything from docs, only this class path build.gradle version has been changed. Here I have added apply plugin Kotlin Android. This namespace has been changed. Compile HDK I am using 34, but use whatever is the latest when you are watching the video. Target HDK I have kept it as same, and then this namespace has been changed. And here as you can see I have added Kotlin lib 1. I mean you can use 1.9.20 as well. I think that's better, use 1.9.20. And here I have added Exoplayer media 3 UI as well as Exoplayer HLS. Then inside the Android folder you have to create an src main java.com rtn my player. First create my player package.kt. Again I have copy pasted everything from docs, only this name has been changed and this name has been changed. Okay, so this two name has been changed. Then we have to create this my player manager.kt file. So again I have copy pasted it from docs, so you can just copy paste all this input, only this names has been changed, rest everything is copied from docs. So my player everywhere, my player. And here if you see I have added this prop method. So once we get the prop we could just call setup player, which I have defined it inside my player method, my player class, sorry. So if you see my player.kt, so again firstly you can copy paste this input. I have to add this unstable annotation because it is media 3 APIs are still unstable. I mean they are stable, but yeah, I think they have not completely marked as stable, that's why we have to add this. Then here I am just creating Exoplayer play when ready is true, current item is 0, playback position is 0, and here we are creating our player view. Then I am creating our linear layout param, setting it to our linear layout, creating our player view, adding it to our linear layout. Then inside setup player we just release our player, make it to null, create our exoplayer.builder, and here we create our default http data source.factory. Then we create uri.builder encoded path, call the build method. Then we create our media item, then HLS media data source. Then we assign it to our Exoplayer, set our media source, play when ready is true. Then here we seek to whatever position the user is on, and then just call exoplayer.prepare. Then we hide our system UI. That this is not really necessary, but if you want to do it you can do it. So this is the code for it. And on host pause and on host destroy we just release our player. Okay, also I think there is one more thing which I forgot. Let me quickly go over here. You don't need to do this. Okay, context dot add I think we are extending lifecycle event listener, that's why we have to add this particular bit of code as well. I forgot what exactly that code is. If you don't add that, then this on host resume and on host pause will never get called. So I'll come back to later on what exactly this code is. Okay, I'll just comment this out for now. Okay, then we just yeah, so here is the code for releasing our player. So that's it for Android. Now for iOS I'll quickly show you. So just create this header file, copy this code, then create an objective C++ file, and you can just copy paste this code. Okay, then create a manager objective C++ file, again copy paste this code. All right, then what you will have to do is go to Android app src main android manifest.xml. make sure you add this internet permission as well, and inside build.gradle, yeah, this is fine, then you will have to open your terminal, go to the root of your React Native project, firstly run this particular command. Okay, then you will have to run this command, then you will have to do cd ... it will move you outside your React Native project. Then you will have to run this command, but here you can see I'm just applying it for iOS. This should be the root your project name. As you can see, my project name is RN app, that's why I'm using it over here as well as over here. Then over here as well, this is only for Android. So again, you try applying it for Android, you can do that, but still iOS gives an error. That's why I have kept it as all. So you can just run this particular command as well. Then you will have to cd to the main Android folder and then run this particular command. So this will do code generation for Android. Then cd to the iOS folder and then run this command. So this will do code generation for iOS. Now coming back to the implementation of RTN My Video Picker. So open Xcode, and here you will have to firstly add this header file. Okay, so create an header file, just copy paste this code, and yeah, and only this name has been changed and this name has been changed, or everything is copied from the documentation. Next, create an Objective-C file, but change the extension to .mm, which is Objective-C++. And again, we are just importing our header file, importing AVKit, then creating our RTN My Video Picker. Again, this has been copied from docs and only this name changes. And here we call pick video method, which is called on the main thread. So whatever URL we get, we convert it to NS URL. We create an AV player view controller, then we create an AV player as well, assign our player view controller's player to our player. Then we get hold of our root view controller, then we just do present view controller, pass our present view controller, animated is yes, completion is nil, and we just do player dot play. Yeah, that's it. Now also one more thing which you will have to do is go to your project, and over here make sure inside framework libraries and embedded content you add AV Foundation as well as AVKit. So you can just click on this plus button and search for AV Foundation and AVKit and add those over here. So yeah, now to use it, I've just imported it like this, and here if platform is iOS, then I'm just creating an button, and on click of it I'm just calling pick video. As you can see, the extension is M3U8, which is kind of like HLS streaming video. And for Android, as you can see, again the same URL, but here we don't have a button, we are directly using RTN My Player. So yeah, that's it. Again, also I will look for the pin comment, because I will just add that particular code which I told you, which I have missed. So here I need to add one listener. I forgot the code. I will just add it in the pin comment, but make sure once you add that particular code, you will have to run all this command again for RTN My Player. So this as well as this one. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. Bye. Okay guys, so like I have decided to incorporate in this video itself. So firstly, you will have to add this lifecycle event listener. Also, you will have to make this as React application context, and for that you will have to import this particular thing. You don't have to do this in Android Studio, you can just do it this in VS Code. So for My Player, just do React application context over here and add this import, and here you can just add context.add lifecycle event listener of this, and make sure you run all those commands again which I told you. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. Bye.